creation and awareness of your consumption, just weighing the two to see how you feel at the end of the day. So I am the type of person who I always have a huge stack of books next to my bed. And so I'm always consuming not just physical media, but of course I am on social media. And so there is a ton of time that I spend consuming other feeds of information that for a long time has been very imbalanced with the amount of time I'm actually spending creating. I find that when I'm consuming a lot, it's for a couple of different reasons. One, my energy levels are really low. I'm not feeling super inspired to create. And so I will fill that void with consumption. We need that. We need that incubation time to let ourselves process grief, to allow ourselves to come through the different flow of transitions in life, to better understand ourselves. We need those moments of quiet, of low energy. But I like to think those slow moments, those unproductive times are really just you can't see the results. It's not a physical result. It's like, and when you're in the woods and you see all of these trees, but you don't see any of the root networks beneath them that are supporting them. And especially in the wintertime when those root networks are doing all of the work to keep those trees alive. So we need these moments of wintering. And so take those without guilt and without a need to put a timeline for your own intellectual, spiritual, emotional stimulation and benefit. You create for you. Carve out little pockets of time to be able to work on things that are inspiring to you. And trying to see if you can start to level out the commitment that you make to consuming to the commitment that you make to creating. It's not going to be even right off the bat. We are bombarded with information. We can't keep up with the level of information. I mean, my eye is actively twitching right now. It's not going to be perfect, but with some real time and intention around creating more and just playing around with what you can build, what you can design for you is so, it's like an awakening in a sense of there feels like there's more energy in your life. And whatever you choose to do with that, that's up to you. But there's also the more that you spend time creating and trusting your own intuition and designing things, you begin to trust your instincts a little bit more. And that's a really powerful place. It goes back to what I talked about in a prior video, which is this connection with your aliveness that lends itself to this unshakable center. And you are a tree that might bend but will not be blown over. Trusting that there's time and there's space for you to make your creativity a priority. And your actions really do speak for themselves. It's easy to exist and not really hold yourself accountable to the type of life that you desire for yourself, or even to explore what type of life you want for yourself. It's easy to just be nudged along with what other people are looking for, but when you really do evaluate how much time you're spending, how much of your attention is being stolen from you in these algorithms that are attention grabbing and are designed in such a way to keep you in a loop. And how much of that stolen time could you save for yourself and for your own use? If you could get some of that time back or time saved for yourself, that you kind of step up, you're choosing to reserve that time for you, swapping that stolen attention for saved attention, personal enrichment. When you have that moment of, let's say for me, where I am the most vulnerable to social media time is in transition moments. So in between meetings, while I'm eating lunch, while I'm waiting to do something. And so swapping that time out for something else and You might think, well, those 5 minutes in between my meetings isn't enough for me. It's possible for you to use that time as either restorative time, connection time, or creation time. And so, an alternative to grabbing your phone could be grabbing your notebook. It could be going for a walk around your house. It could be petting your dog, doing something that's not this theft of your time, allowing yourself the opportunity to create, connect, rest, and simply just do nothing. Balance your creative and your consumption time. It's completely your choice what that ratio looks like. And being completely honest, a lot of the time the ratio is I am consuming a lot more than I am creating. My intention for myself is to get these to be a little bit more balanced, but as always with balance, it is a active movement. And so I'm not going to be cutting everything out in my life and feeling guilty, but I want to make sure that I'm not reckless with it and I'm still using whatever skills that I have and putting them to good use and strengthening my critical thinking skills and creative abilities along the way. Don't be afraid to get started and don't be afraid to see yourself as an artist, even if you're not in an artistic field, and honor your creative spirit that you have as a human. And I will see you tomorrow.